Good evening. This is the IBA News broadcasting from Israel Television in Jerusalem. I'm Steve Edwards.
And I'm Caroleen Benatan. In tonight's headlines, the Knesset debates no confidence motions tabled by 6 opposition parties against the government. Prime Minister Shamir tells the Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee there is no dispute with the U.S. over the peace drive. And in Iraq, Kurds go back to the north, but Shiites leave the south. Now to Steve with today's lead story.
The Knesset is now debating a no-confidence motion against the government raised by 6 opposition parties. The 4 key issues in the motion: the endangering of the peace process, settlements in the territories, failures in immigrant absorption, and unemployment, currently at an all-time high of 10.7%. We now go directly to David Essing, live at the Knesset. David?
The 6 opposition parties have been tearing into the government coalition here at the Knesset. They charge that it is worse than a failure. Labor opposition leader Shimon Peres says this government knows only one thing: to say no to peace and no to an economic program that will alleviate unemployment and absorb the Soviet Jews. The opposition parties have also been hammering away at the differences between Shamir and Levy. They charge that Shamir is not ready to give 1 inch in the peace process. They also charge that the Revavah settlement was designed to undermine the Baker shuttle mission. The opposition is also saying that the government is sitting idly by while unemployment goes sky high and the opportunity of absorbing thousands of Soviet immigrants is slipping through the country's fingers. Now, replying for the government, Police Minister Ronnie Milo says Israel today is being asked to make one-sided concessions in the peace process while the Arabs are not giving anything. While he said Israel was ready to make concessions, Milo said Israel would never give in on its vital interests. As for the settlements, Ronnie Milo said this is nothing new. It's Likud policy and it will continue. And the government was also making an all-out effort to alleviate unemployment and to absorb Soviet immigrants. Well, it appears that the opposition parties will not bring down the government tonight. Likud sources say they figure they'll win the vote by about 5 to 8 seats, 5 to 8 votes, that is. However, if Prime Minister Shamir had not rejected Levy's concessions to Baker, it might have been a different story. In any case, the issues and the heated debate seem to be a preview